Naam Ramayana. Chanda Kiran Kula Mandan Rama Shrimad Dashratha Nandan Rama. The fifth and sixth names. Chanda Kiran Kulamandan. Kulamandan is the ornament, the adornment of the Kula. The Kula, whose Kula? The dynasty of Chanda Kirana, who has blazing rays. That is the sun. So Lord Ram is often called as Suryavamshi or Raghuvamshi, and Lord Krishna is called as Chandravamshi. So Lord Ram appeared in the Suryavamsha, and he is considered to be the greatest Raghuvamshi or Suryavamshi. Now, Krishna describes in the Bhagavad Gita also how the dynasty comes down, how the spiritual knowledge came down from him. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshvakave braveet. So Vivasvan is the sun god, and a dynasty that comes down from him is called as the dynasty of sun. Now, in the traditional Indian setting, there are these two prominent dynasties, and when the Lord descends, he can descend anywhere, but sometimes he chooses to descend in a particular dynasty. And in this particular case, Malaya Jiva Chandanam, as Kunti Maharani says, that Malaya Chandana can appear anywhere, but it's appeared in Malaya quite frequently, and that's why it is Malaya Chandan becomes famous. So the Lord can appear anywhere, but he chooses to appear in that dynasty. And normally, the sun is the illuminator of the whole world, but the Lord is the illuminator of even the sun. When we chant the Gayatri Mantra, actually we are meditating, the Vaishnavas explain, not just on the sun, but not just on Surya, but on Surya Narayan, the manifestation of Narayan, who is residing within Surya, who is the Aradhya Dev of Surya. And it is to him we are asking for illumination. So the Lord is the illuminator of the universe's illuminator. And when he descended in that universal illuminator's dynasty, he became the illuminator of that dynasty also. He became the greatest jewel in that dynasty, Shiromani. Chanda Kirana Kula Mandana Rama. He became the ornament of that dynasty. And Shrimad Dashratha Nandan Rama. So now in that dynasty, how did the Lord appear? Through a particular king. That king's name was Dashrath. So Dashrath, a person who was so valorous that he could fight with multiple warriors and he could fight on multiple chariots. Now Nandan refers at one level to sun, like Krishna is Nandanandana. So here Lord Ram is referred to as Dashratha Nandana. But along with that, Nanda comes from Ananda. So Nandana is one who gives joy. So Dashratha Nandana. When the son is born, the father becomes joyful. So similarly, Dashrath became supremely joyful when he got the son. Now, actually, for Dashrath, he was striving for a son. This is the natural desire of a parent to have children. And especially when the parent is the illustrious sire of a great scion of a great dynasty, then there is the responsibility to beget children for continuing the dynasty. And in fact, among the various kinds of debts that we have, there are considered three kinds of debts. So Devas, Rishis and Pitras. And the debt to the Pitras, the ancestors, is fulfilled by begetting progeny and continuing the dynasty. And all the more so for Dashrath it was important because he was the king and not just a descendant of not just continuing the dynasty was important, but providing a virtuous son who would virtuously rule the citizens and take care of them as a father takes care of the son, of his children, was important for him as a responsibility. So he desired and prayed and strived to get a son, and eventually he did a great sacrifice, and after that sacrifice he got his son. He got four, not one but four sons, and among them the eldest was, although he loved all his sons, the eldest outshone everyone in qualities and virtue and beauty and everything. And he was the greatest joy of Dashrath Maharaj. Srimad Dashratha Nandana Rama. So that Lord who Chanda Kirana Kulla Mandana, who is the illuminator of the universe's illuminator, he can illuminate our heart and our life too. Often we get confused. Should I do this or should I do that? Sometimes good appears bad and bad appears good. Sarvarthan viparitam, Shri Krishna says. That is the characteristic of the mode of ignorance. That the wrong appears right and the right appears wrong. But when we become devoted to the Lord, then, and when the Lord manifests in our heart, then He illuminates us from within. And then we can understand clearly what is right and what is wrong and act accordingly. And similarly, when we invoke the Lord's presence in our heart, similarly He becomes Nandana. We won't become our son, but He will become the source of happiness for us also, just as He became the source of happiness for his father. Such is the Lord whose presence we invoke by chanting His sweet names. Thank you.